that is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. Anybody there? Hello? maybe the question is, what am I? I'm just not sure what to believe anymore. Why is all this happening to me? The chain of events that led to my confinement in the Wellsmouth Mental Institution for Multiple Personality Disorder started when I took that case. That cursed case of the fugitive private investigator Loth Nolder, who went missing again right after he came back from his strange journey to some unknown, faraway places. At first, I thought I was just exhausted. But it got worse as time went on. I started to lose control of myself. I was sleeping for days, but when I woke up, I felt even more tired than before. And my dreams, they got wilder. I dreamt about strange places I've never been before. Even stranger, my dreams involved aspects of my lineage. Like my family ring. The ring that my family's coat of arms was carved into. The one given to every member of our family when they turned 12. Then I started to hear voices calling my name. Distant, yet somehow very close. Voices that only I could hear. Sounds coming from the darkness within me. and I found myself in that little white cell in the asylum, waiting to lose control of my mind and disappear for good. But now here I am, on a train to who knows where. What am I going to do now? The only thing I know for sure is that I have to end this nightmare. Excuse me.
How can I help you?
I'm looking for a place called Worm's Feast.
Oh, the old bookshop. It's in the alley right in front of the inn. But it should be closed by now. The shopkeeper is ill, so he goes home early.
How unfortunate. Then I guess I'd like a room, please.
Of course. How many days do you plan to stay?
I have no intention of staying more than a few days here. 2 days.
All right, that'll be $50.
Isn't that a bit expensive for this neighborhood?
Not at all. Actually, it's quite cheap for such clean and comfortable rooms. You will feel right at home as soon as you've settled in.
Okay, you convinced me. Here you are. Don't think I have any other options anyway.
Thank you, sir. Your room is on the second floor, the first room on the right.
Anybody there?
What do you want?
I am staying in this room. I didn't notice this hole before. Who are you?
I'm a prisoner, just like you.
Prisoner?
Exactly. You must not leave here. The doors were locked from outside. But really, that isn't a problem, since there is nothing but darkness out there.
Who locked the doors?
They locked them. They locked the doors a long time ago. But that is fine with me. I don't want to go out into that thick, blinding darkness. There is nothing but insanity out there. I can feel it, watching us. If you are sane, you will stay where you are.
Who is watching us? I don't understand. Why would someone want to lock the doors?
If you don't believe me, try to open the door.
I don't understand what's happening here. I have to get out.
If you really have to leave, use this. But don't forget, there is nothing out there but endless insanity.
I am hither, tarrying for thee, Howard. Cometh ye to the tomb. Walk ye the old way, the way of thine lineage, also thine father and his father did erst thou.
Look, I know that. See, I give.
Yeah.
he was in that room, but he was talking to someone. Their conversation was muffled, but I'm sure he was speaking with an old man. We should try to get rid of him later. I've checked him out a bit, and I don't think he knows anything. Tonight, I'll get what they wanted from that tomb. After that, he can do nothing anyway.
Is it always this crowded?
Yes, I know. But it used to be crowded, especially in spring and summer. Nowadays, few people gather here to have a drink or chat with each other.
I see.
I've never seen you around here, sir. Are you traveling?
Yeah, you could say that. What can you tell me about this town?
There really isn't much to talk about. Ark Hammond is quite an old town. Residents still live like their ancestors did hundreds of years ago. Of course, it changed a bit after the War of Northbridge. The population grew and some apartments were built around the town centre. But in the old part of town, there are some houses so old, even my great-grandfather didn't know when they were built. Unfortunately, a few months ago, it was announced that there is an epidemic in those parts. The police don't allow anyone to enter, so I'm afraid you won't be able to see it for yourself.
What kind of epidemic is it?
We don't know exactly. They won't tell anyone. But the whole thing smells fishy to me. I don't think there really even is an epidemic down there.
What can you tell me about the townspeople?
I can tell you that we are very traditional. We really enjoy living like our ancestors did, and even still celebrate some ancient festivals. I remember my grandfather telling me stories about witches and how some places in the oldest part of town should be avoided. Many people here still believe those kinds of stories, especially because of rumors spread during the war about certain places used as war shelters. But I must warn you, some folks are a bit extreme. They are very unenlightened and don't like speaking with strangers, so you should be careful around here.
What can you tell me about Worm's Feast?
It's the old bookshop run by Henry Lawrence. You can find a few antique things besides the books in there too. Henry really doesn't like strangers though. In fact, he doesn't really even like to talk to us. He lives with his wife. On rare occasions, he'll come here alone to get a drink, and then go home quietly. I heard that he fought at the War of Northbridge, and that's the one thing he becomes very talkative about. By the way, sir, what are you looking for at Worm's Feast?
I shouldn't reveal my identity like that letter said. I'm a freelance reporter, gathering information about the War of Northbridge.
Oh, you're a writer! Great! If you need help, I can probably be of service. I grew up hearing all kinds of stories about the war.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Lying always has its drawbacks. It seems this isn't a very popular spot for visitors. I was the only one who got off the train.
Yeah, Hammond is an old town that doesn't have anything particularly interesting for sightseers.
Who is staying in the room next to mine?
No one is staying there at the moment. Nobody ever wants to stay there after the last guest killed himself.
Who was he?
An old man. One of the townspeople I don't know. But I heard he was a poet. I don't understand why he'd want to kill himself. Why do you ask?
I thought I heard some noises coming from that room.
It must be your imagination.
I guess so. Why did he kill himself?
Nobody knows. First he locked himself inside the room, then jumped out of the window.
Thanks. I must go now.